Hey everybody, it's Chastity Elise and I'm back today for another video. So if you all have been keeping up with what's going on with me, I recently had a soft cast I was wearing. I wore it for roughly 2 weeks and then I went back in for a follow-up appointment and I was given this splint, this brace to wear, and so I have to wear this until the 26th. So in the meantime, they did send me to a physical therapist. So I set up an appointment last week and then he wants to do another appointment on the 21st, which will be this Wednesday. And then after that, my next appointment will be on the 26th with the nurse practitioner. And I guess she'll kind of see and assess where I'm at that point with my recovery. So something I just wanted to show you all is kind of like what I've gone through with my physical therapist. I have to do it 3 times a day, and everything that I'm doing is in a repetitions of 30. So first things first is to take this off. And then of course, you know, you have to make sure that your hands are clean before you start doing work like this. And you don't have to, but it seems like you want to make sure your hands are clean. So one of the things that I have to really focus on, they really want me to keep my wrist as straight as possible. They really don't want me to bend my wrist in any kind of way, which is of course the reason why they did the soft cast and why I'm wearing this brace now, just to kind of immobilize the wrist. All right, so I'm gonna have to sit this like here maybe, so you all can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I guess it's kind of a good view. Yeah, it's a good view. All right, so the thing about this is, like, I wanted to record. I did want to record my appointment, but for legal reasons, I couldn't. If he had his own independent practice, it would be fine if I recorded. But because he's a part of a much larger entity, he would have to get approval, of course, in order for me to do a video. And so for him to just agree to doing a video and being in it, couldn't necessarily do it for legal reasons. So I can show you all the exercises that I've been doing. So that's what I'm doing right now. All right, so as you all know, I can't get these, or as you all may know, I can't get these 2 fingers completely straight. And also, you all didn't get to see it. That is where they cut. And it looks like they used a scalpel. If you all know what a scalpel is, it's like very, very, very thin instrument that doctors, physicians use for cutting. Like, it's just a very, very thin cutting instrument. So they said that once it heals, it should be very minimal scarring, if at all. So just kind of waiting for this. She said, the nurse practitioner said, to just kind of keep it dry. They want it to scab over. That way there'll be like minimal scarring. Anyway, so I can't get these 2 fingers straight. Like, I can get those straight, but I cannot get these 2 fingers completely straight. So something that he suggested is pressing here, and then kind of applying pressure behind. So like in between these 2 knuckles here, and that should help straighten it. So I've got to make 3 different types of fists. So I've got to make this fist, and then this fist. And I'm just gonna be flexing. So it's the first one. Okay. So after doing that, the other thing that he wants me to do, he wanted me to touch my thumb to the other side of my hand, like this. Like if you say like 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. With this one, I cannot do it. I can't reach the farthest, about the farthest I can reach to the other side of my hand. So what he's wanting me to do is to push down and hold this for 30 seconds. For the next one, we're gonna do, technically, it'll be like me reaching across here on this hand, but because I can't reach all the way across, he wants me to kind of meet my thumb with my pinky. So that's the next one we're gonna do. We're gonna do that for 30 seconds as well. The last exercise that I have to do is spreading my hand out flat like this and then closing it. So doing this 30 times using this hand. All right, so this one I have to do kind of like on a flat surface. What I like to do, just because it's hard for me to close this hand. Like you said, I can do that. That, not so much. Pretty much it for all of my exercises. I have to do those 3 times a day. So I try to do them in the morning, or at least that's the schedule I want to have. I want to have a schedule of doing it like once in the morning, once in the afternoon, and then like once in the evening before I go to bed, that kind of thing. So I've been trying to keep a schedule of that. One of the things that was suggested by the physical therapist was to get lotion and to just kind of rub it in to kind of help with sensitivity, just because, you know, it's still, this area is still a little bit sensitive. So just kind of to desensitize the area, so it's not like I'm getting kind of different signals from things touching this scar, just touching this area, just to kind of desensitize it so it's not so sensitive. But the thing about it is that, you know, like I said, the nurse practitioner told me that she wanted me to keep this dry until the scab's over and it really heals. So I tried not to do too much with that, but, you know, occasionally I'll rub lotion on it. I did it once since I've been home, but I'm trying to keep it as dry as possible like she told me. If I do rub lotion in on it, then I'm just gonna, like, I'll wash it and then pat it dry. In the meantime, that is it. So the physical therapist suggested, like, when I'm sitting down watching TV during a commercial, that I can do these exercises, but I want to have like a strict schedule when I'm doing them. Even though I'm not really following a strict schedule, I'm just kind of doing them whenever I have availability and when I can. But one of the things that he suggested is, like, I'll show you all after I put this on. And just, all right, so one of the things that the physical therapist suggested doing is, like, when I'm sitting down watching TV as well, or just, you know, just whenever I'm seated, just kind of like to press down on these 2 fingers. Take my fingers like that and just press down. That's not really a part of one of my exercises. That was just something that he kind of put out there, suggest that I do occasionally. So anyway, that is it. Thank you all again for watching. Thank you all so much for supporting, and I hope that you all are staying safe and staying healthy, and I'm out.